What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's episode of Driven. I'm headed up to Huntington Beach to the Van Skate Park grand reopening with one of skateboarding's biggest legends.
Who?
This guy, Steve Caballero.
What's up?
What's up, Steve?
Where do you want me to put my board?
Let's put it in the back.
All right.
Well, I'm glad we hooked up.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know who was going up, but I talked to Peacock, and he said that you were going up, so I was like, let's hit up Caballero and hang out.
I reached out to Christian and Jordan Barrett.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I skated with Jordan yesterday. Put in
Oh, you went to Hawks?
a good few hours. Trying to relearn tricks. You know what that's like right now.
Yeah.
Coming back off an injury.
Well, it's, for me, it's just not putting in the work, you know. I just need to skate more. And I kind of feel like,
Yeah.
I just don't put in the work.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you're a busy guy. I mean, I see on social media, you're all over the place.
I make myself busy doing other stuff than skating.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I like, you know, I have other interests than just skating, so.
well, you are a bassist in a band, a new band. You started a new band.
Yeah, well, I started playing bass in that band, but I actually ended up switching to guitar.
Oh, now you're guitar.
Yeah, so I play guitar. We just released our first album. The band's called Urethane. And we've been playing a lot of shows. We played a lot of shows last year, and we have a bunch lined up this coming year. So it's been a great year with music.
Yeah.
And besides that, you know, I do artwork on the side, so I'm constantly, you know, drawing images and graphics for people.
You're working on a graphic for me.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you,
Yeah.
if you're ever gonna do something with that.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Last we talked about you were adding color. I think you were gonna add some color.
Oh, okay. You want me to add color? Okay, I wasn't sure.
Steve has been drawing graphics since God knows how long. Did you draw your shoe? You didn't draw the cab back then, did you?
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It was kind of like a rip off of the Jordan.
Okay. Yeah.
we were. The Bones Brigade was like rocking Air Jordans back in the day before I got sponsored by Vans.
Yeah.
And when Vans asked me to do a signature shoe, I basically kind of just took the same kind of patterns and shapes as the Air Jordan that we were wearing. During that time, a bunch of street skaters were wearing my shoe, and they were cutting it down and putting duct tape to cover up the foam that was popping out.
I did
People
that.
put stickers. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, I did it twice, and then all of a sudden I was like, called Steve Van Dorn, and I'm like, man, can we just make the shoes like this, and we'll name them the half cap, you know, because we're cutting
so
down.
sick. Yeah. It's perfect, right?
Well, it was rad because Vans didn't really have to do that, you know, and the fact that they listened to like the idea of it, and this year we're celebrating 30 years of the half cap shoes.
You've been one of the only guys that have stuck with their original sponsors from like day one.
Yeah, I mean, there have been times with both companies that I wanted to quit.
Right.
You know, because you always have your ups and downs with relationships. I mean, a company, writing for a company is also a relationship, and sometimes it doesn't go like our way or it doesn't go their way. So, you know, you have disagreements and arguments and things. And to be honest with you, there's like about 3 times that I wanted to quit out, but I just never did because we worked it out. And same with Vans. About 3 or 4 times I wanted to leave Vans because of things that I wasn't happy with. But I kind of just, you know, let it go and worked it out. And I feel like that's how relationships are, you know. There's going to be good and bad times. There's going to be sacrifices. You know, there's been times where it's like, perfect example. There was a time in writing for Powell Skateboards, because it was a Powell Peralta at that time, that they said there's no longer room for you to have a pro model.
I remember.
Yeah. So I didn't have a pro board, signature board, for 3 years.
They just had logo boards.
people who support me over the years. So yeah, so rode for Powell 3 years without a model, and then 1996 they introduced models again, and I've had a board with them since 96. You know, and there was a time in Vans where Steve had come up to me in Europe on the Warped Tour and saying like, hey, you're gonna have to cut your pay in half. And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, and I was like, oh man. And I could have took it like, you know what? I'm gonna leave and go to another company, and I'm sure I can get, the same pay. And once again, I was like, looked at it for the long haul and said like, you know what? I'm over 35 years old. I still got a pro shoe. I should be grateful for that. If this is gonna help the company out, then so be it. And
you were definitely given better opportunities in those times than I were. I was just let go. I just got let go by everyone. What keeps you driven?
Just the excitement that I bring to my fans. That right there, like when I post stuff on Instagram, like me just carving a bowl or doing a pivot to fake or even ollie, and the fans are just I'm like, it's so great that I think something happens in their memory banks, or something brings them back to their childhood when they see me skating. If I post something about motocross or mountain bike, it's like crickets. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
If I post something with the band, it's like no likes. I mean, now people are stoked on it, but man, when I post something about skating, it's just like, so I got to throw in some skating in there once in a while so I can keep my fan base up.
Yeah, you gotta mix it up. I feel you.
When I throw food in there, I think I lose followers. There's so many facets to my life that it's really hard to prioritize each one and balance them out.
No, it's really hard. I understand, because your mind is just pulled in all these different directions, because that's just how you operate. You have to be stimulated, with motocross riding, and your artistry and how good you are with it. You're really good at everything you do. You know what I mean? And that's kind of not common.
The reason why it may appear that I excel at these things is the fact they only see the outcome of the things that I do. I think I wasn't sure if it was Michael Jordan or it was Kobe that was saying, like, if people even knew my work ethic, they would know how many hours I put into playing basketball. And people don't see that, so they just think that it's natural. I'm naturally talented. I'm naturally gifted at that. For me, I don't believe in natural talent. I believe the time you put in is the time that you get out of everything. And people say like, yeah, but a lot of people work super hard at stuff and they don't get ahead. I go, well, everyone's different mindset,
Definitely mindset.
Some people may give up quicker than others, you can't really compare who works harder than the other. Only the individual inside knows how hard they work.
Right.
You don't know what that person's thinking 24/7. Like a professional athlete, an artist, a musician could go to sleep like thinking and dreaming about their next move, and then like driving and like daydreaming about what you got planned, and the other person who's not successful, none of these things are on their heart or in their mind, and they're not thinking about their next move. And there's a lot of people that I feel that are a lot more courageous than others, and will take risks more than another person. And that's why I feel like some people will progress to that next level, because they're willing to take that risk to suffer some kind of pain or agony or defeat. A lot of people don't like to lose. There's the ones that, like, you look at a painting and you go like, oh man, I could never paint something like that. And then there's another person that looks at a painting and go like, wow, I would love to someday paint something like that.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just put the work in, and those two types of people are successful in their own way. And some people just kind of always want to progress and always want to shine, and always are willing to be vulnerable and closest friends, and those are the people that you're going to be connected to and how people.
Good job, Buck. Good job.
If your life's kind of going in a strange direction and you want to change it, then you might want to change your environment. You know, change the people you hang out with. You know, because they could be bad news for you. I always try to like not base all my actions on my emotions, but rather on truth and knowledge and wisdom. Because sometimes our emotions aren't always correct. You know, we might feel a certain way about something, but it might not be true.
May feel wronged, or
Yeah.
you know,
You might think that someone's thinking a certain way when they're not even thinking that, but you're stewing on it and you're like, man, I can't believe they did this and they thought this way. And
are you talking about my mom?
what? I mean, sometimes have you ever been like, man, why did I think that? Like it wasn't even true, but I had this feeling, and it's like I'm glad I didn't react on it.
This pool that we're going to skate is called the Combi. Originally it was built in Upland, and it was massive. Coping was...
It stuck out like about an inch or two. This is a scar from 1980. So it's unique. It's kind of one of those things where it's kind of a dream come true. It's like, man, what if I was regular foot? You know, because you're regular foot.
Yeah.
Okay, so and I'm goofy foot. So it's like you'd see guys skating in the combi pool. I'm like, man, I wish I could do those lines as a regular foot. I'm goofy foot, but now the bowl's been switched. We can actually do those lines that we've always wanted to do. So that's why I love this bowl, because it feels like it's a brand new bowl. It's a brand new lines. It's a different way to think of it. You can't ride the combi pool like the normal one. You have to rethink it and go like, this is a whole complete different pool. But we're going there today. It's been a while. It's a nice day. Super excited. It's gonna be a
fun
lot of
session.
friends.
Yeah,
Oh.
good session. When you go and skate, obviously you're recovering from a bike accident.
Yeah.
And what's on your mind when you're going here?
My approach is, let's try not to get hurt today.
Right.
So, I'll just ride in my comfort zone. You know, I'll warm up and I'll feel out the pool, because it's been almost 2 years since we've ridden it. The cameras are going to be on us.
So my thumbnail for this video is going to be on point. I have a filmer meeting us out,
Oh, really?
so I don't have to film with my GoPro. I can actually enjoy the session.
Awesome.
So yeah, things are good. There's been a top 5 of styles in my book as far as skateboarding, and you're definitely in the top 3.
Thank you. Well, it's like, you know, I used to tell people, and I always tell these like skaters, up and coming skaters, that style matters, and style can be how you perform a trick. So like, let's take a basic Smith grind. You know, it's a lot better to do a Smith grind 6 blocks than to do it 2 blocks. The style is going to look a lot better if you keep traveling and grinding those 4 extra blocks. But it takes speed, it takes confidence, it takes a lot of effort to get from 2 blocks to 6 blocks. And you got to keep going and keep trying, and it's trial and error. And once you get to that level, that's what separates skateboarders, you know. So when I tell a skateboarder, like, don't try to just learn all these tricks like half-ass. Like, do it the best you can, and that's where your style will come from, and it'll look beautiful. I think that's why Christian Lasoy has one of the most amazing, beautiful styles, because he would take the most basic tricks and do them to the ultimate level.
Yeah, he's on the podium with you. He's on my podium style with you.
You create your own style. You look at the way you skate and you go like,
I base my skating off of other people's style and tricks and what feels good to me and looks good to me.
For sure. And like back in the day, like, there are certain tricks that I'd look at like, man, I really don't want to do that trick because that doesn't really look good to me. So I didn't want to add that to my repertoire of tricks.
you guys are gonna be so stoked. I don't want to tell you too much, but it's gonna really change the fingerboard community.
It's pretty amazing. So me and Bucky have a figure coming out with this company, and we're super excited to show it off. Yeah, it's pretty unique.
It's revolutionary shit. Like, I honestly, when it first came out, it blew my mind, and it hasn't really gone too much further since then, and it still blows my mind.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But it's basically kind of like a fingerboard, but with the character skating on it as
like
well.
A puppet.
Like a puppet that you use your fingers. And when you look at the footage, you're like, oh my goodness, it's so real.
Sick. It 360 flips.
Shove it, varial flip.
It does everything, and if you can catch it, it's amazing.
So that's coming out.
All right,
Let's do this.
ready to shred?
Yep.
Look at this guy. What's up, Chris?
Hey, Bucky. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Up in the HB.
That's right, we're back, baby.
Yeah, Huntington Beach Vans.
This is your local park.
It's my local park.
You live like right...
I live right across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready to shred?
I'm ready.
Dude, it's gonna be fun. I've been looking forward to this day.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
What's up?
Ruby in the house. Seville.
What's
Kyle
up, baby?
Peralta in the house.
We got all the bloggers.
Cat Fit. Is that the Cat Fit?
Cat Fit of the day. You seen it first on Bucky's YouTube channel.
What's the name of my YouTube channel?
I don't know. What is it? Bucky Lasek's YouTube channel? Oh wait, no, I know. BuckYeah.
Yeah! Chris Clicks.
Oh shit, what's up? What's up? What's up?
How you guys doing, man? I was gonna say if you
Get them out of town.
Bucky! How's everything?
Good.
Awesome, man.
Yeah,
So
things are
glad to
good.
get this back open again.
Just gonna get signed up, get some wristbands on.
Okay. Capacity.
And it looks like you just need to wear a helmet in the park now.
Remember, be cool.
So just start it there.
I hate putting these things on. I always put them on all tripping, and they stick on your hair.
So I'm here with Steve Van Doren, and I know I'm a little confused with this Huntington Vans Park. With the opening, I know it's a reopening, but it's still a Vans Park.
It's still a Vans Park right now. In the future, because legislation over the last 2 years has changed in California for corporations, where they crack down, they want to have more things with helmets and pads and everything else. Vans is always about the skaters.
Right.
So if it works out and we can give it to Huntington Beach, and just like other public parks where you can come in and skate, and there's no rules and regulations except, they suggest. Okay,
Suggest a helmet
that's what
instead of mandatory.
That's what we want to get to. So we'll see how that comes out. In the meantime, I've been trying, like if Jeff Grosser was alive, I would have had all these scrape marks on the back of me to try to get the park open. But we finally, here, February 1st, got it back open again. That's our main thing. 10 to 6 right now, BMX just on Wednesdays. And then we'll go, as March comes up and April comes up, we'll go later and stuff like that. But excited to get back open again.
Well, congratulations, Steven. Thank you so much for what you do for all of us.
No problem. Pleasure.
It's a really sick park. I've actually spent some time on this street course. It's really fun. But I'm here for this.
Welcome back.
We're back.
It feels so good to be back.
Bucky Lasek in the house. Bucky Lasek in the house. What?
Christian Asoy!
Yeah, man. Home park, finally open, HB Vans. It's a long time coming, but we're here now. And I don't know, if you're not here on first day, you missed it, baby! Blew it!
I see Omar Hassan just showed up. Eric Dressen just showed up. And that's just a small list of how many people are going to be here today. Cab's updating his status. He's like my wife. You can talk to him all day long when he's reading or texting and he doesn't hear a word.
Concentrating, bro. What's up?
I feel like a kid all over again.
Cyril's here, Jim Gray's here.
Good.
Yeah.
What?
Marcus! Man, I remember every time I used to come up to skate combi, my first wall, I would drop into a backside ollie tail slide.
You got it right now. I'll film it. Just keep it rolling.
All right, let me see if I can get in there. Look at this snake session. I didn't even stretch yet. Though.
First back tee back.
I pretty much knew that I was gonna do that. You know what it felt like? It felt like the ball was 2 feet too short.
Right.
Gonna cruise over here to the Jeff Grosso tribute vert ramp. Christian gives it the seal of approval.
All right, we're back here at Huntington Beach at the Grosso ramp. Almost 2 years since anybody got to ride on it.
This is a dream come true. Once again, Van Skate Park, HB, hanging out with Bucky
Yeah, man.
Lasek. First day back.
We miss you, Grosso.
Yes, got your shirt on, representing, and it's all about vert, Vans, and Bucky Lasek.
That extension
Stay
got
on
the
no
vert.
matter what, baby.
Let's skate for Grosso.
Yeah, Grosso!
Love you, Grosso.
what is that, a gap? Like a little pyramid gap? Yeah, that thing right here. I want a 360 flip that. Oh. Ray Barbie came out even, look! Ray's been jamming a lot lately. He's playing the guitar. You got any shows coming up you want to let anyone know about?
What's happening? I think the 19th at the Wayfair in Costa Mesa.
There you go.
Yeah.
Come see her. Come say what's up to Ray Barbie, dude.
It's a shameless plug.
Step off.
That barrel flip is not very good. Barrel flip.
Turned over very easily. That just turned over.
Oh, you got that. Excuse me, sir. You look very familiar. Are you
Steve Caballero from The Office.
You have a YouTube channel or something?
No, I do a TV show called The Office.
Oh. Plants Mountain, everyone. I told you everyone would come out today. See you, brother. Good to see you, buddy. Take care.
What, you have a live pod?
Yeah, no, I'm just... Really like that. All right. Boy, what you think of that one?
Oh man, rusty.
Mission accomplished.
Yep, we're not hurt, just sore, and yeah, fun day skating with everybody. Great to be back outdoors skating the combi and seeing Steve Van Doren there. Super stoked that the park's open again. Lance Mountain.
It was nice to see all the smiles and
oh yeah,
the vibe.
that was great.
You know, it's nice to be outside and have something fun to skate.
I think everyone was pretty stoked. Vans off the wall skate park.
What's Steve Caballero's future looking like?
Shoot. A lot of same stuff. Just trying to like, just be a little bit less procrastinated and try to organize my house a little bit better.
So what are you procrastinating about? Because I find that I have a solution. Because if you let everyone know what you're procrastinating about, they're gonna consistently hit you up in the DMs. So make sure you follow @Steve Caballero. So right now, what are you procrastinating about?
Clutter.
Clutter. So what? What part? Where?
Just
Where is
boxes, man. Just boxes of things that come from sponsors and things I don't, end up wearing. And if I do get new clothing and shoes that I don't like, get rid of the old stuff.
it sounds like Steve Caballero's going to be having some giveaways on his social media platforms here soon. So make sure you follow this guy. Our kids are going to be sitting on so much like
junk.
No, it's going to be actually worth something though.
I know.
It's crazy. You have your online shop. You should definitely let everyone know because Steve not only carries his skateboards, he carries mine.
Yep.
And you carry all the Protex, everything, right?
No, yeah. I mean,
Goals, right here. My site, goals. Go visit his site. Eventually mine will look like his.
Yeah, I should have started a skate shop a long time ago for a place for all my fans to have a place to, shop for all these things that they're looking for. And so that's what I try to do. I try to offer that, to all my fans and everything.
And it's stevecaballero.com?
stevecaballero.com, and we have these special drops every once in a while where I'll do these limited edition boards that I've done work on, and they've done pretty well. We have a good mailing list, and Mike McGill is a very smart man starting a skate shop in the 80s because he's done really well. And skate shops, the markup is pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
All right, Bucky, thank you.
Hey, thanks for hanging with us, and it's been a pleasure as always, and I definitely look forward to more sessions
Yeah,
like
let's
this.
do it. I'll see you at Hawks. Yeah.
2 days.
Yep, we'll skate.
All
right. See you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Stoked to be come along for the ride. Peace.
in my mind what I've dreamed, that I would have the opportunity to show up at a skate park and skate with guys like Lance Mountain, Steve Caballero, Ray Barbie. It truly blows my mind.